Hey, what's going on, guys? So I was doing a oil change in my car the other day, and I got to thinking about something. Kind of in the mindset of changing fluids and stuff. If you've seen some of my past videos, I've done videos on how to do oil changes. So I didn't see a point in making another one about that, but I got to thinking about it, and one thing that occurred to me is the one thing that we never really talked about is one of the one items that, as far as fluids in cars, it's probably the number one most forgotten about item in a car as far as being maintenance or serviced or changed, and that item is brake fluid. Not a lot of people think to change brake fluid, think that it breaks down or changes or anything. So I got to thinking about this, and I did a little research on trying to think of the best ways to be able to determine if your brake fluid is bad or what have you. And of course, if you read the back of bottles, it tells you good for X amount of miles and all that stuff. And of course, every vehicle uses a different type of brake fluid. Like mine uses a .3. But I was kind of scanning around doing some research, and I come across this one YouTuber, and she showed a 60-second short on a product, and it looked really cool, so I wanted to get it and try it out. So little shout out to @Faye Hadley. Check her out. She does some pretty cool videos, shorts, things like that. But the product she showed is this. It's a little pin, and it's a brake fluid tester. It runs off of a AAA battery, and it has a little LED indicators here. So you just click the top of it, and it lights up. And what this for is, this is a moisture tester. So each light lights up, and then right here it gives you the indicator of which each one is. So one green light is okay. One green with one yellow is less than 1% of water. Green with a yellow and a yellow is approximately 2%. A green with a yellow, red is 3%. And it recommends changing the fluid at that point. Green with yellow, red, at least 4% of water. So what I thought we would do is we would try this product and test it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little cap right here. I'm gonna pour just a little bit of brake fluid into it. And I already did this on my own to kind of see how it works, so that's why the bottle's open. So I poured a little bit of brake fluid into that. So as a baseline for this, get this up off of that like that. Clean up my spill. Okay, so here's the tester, and what you'll do, just pop that end of it off right there, and you'll see these two little prongs right here. So what you want to do, take the pin, turn it on, and then I'm going to try to do this so you can kind of see. It's going to be kind of hard to tell in video, but that is that it looks like two, but it's actually just one. So yeah, nothing there, so that's good. So I'm going to clean the tip of that off, and what I'm going to do is I took a syringe and I filled it with water. So we're just going to put a couple drops in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 10 drops of water. So now, I don't know if I can pick that up. You can kind of see the brake fluid and water separating a little bit. You can kind of see how it's like light and dark patterns in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that back on. Ooh, that really lit up. That lit up the whole thing. So that tells you it's no good. Kind of stir it up just a little bit. Try to thin it out, because as you're pumping, as you use your brakes, it's going to change throughout the system. So now we got that stirred up a little bit. Let's try that again. Okay, so now you can kind of see we're lighting up kind of around the 2 to 3%. So as that water gets mixed, or that moisture gets mixed in there, sorry, it's gonna go haywire because I'm kind of mixing it around now. So yeah, looks like we're at about 2%. But let's go ahead and dilute it. So we're gonna go ahead and just drop a bunch of water in there. That's quite a bit of water. So now I'm gonna take this, wipe the contacts off from it real good, just like that. We're gonna do it again. Ooh, all the way up, all the way up. So then, if you lit up like that, right there, then we would come down here, and we knew we lit up all of them. So that was green, yellow, yellow, red, red. At least 4% of water. Urgent change of fluid is necessary. Danger. So you don't want to get water, or you don't want to have water inside your brake fluid. Even more importantly, you don't want it in your system, because you have metal lines. Metal tends to rust. Also, that's gonna, like I showed you earlier, which it might be hard to pick up now, water and brake fluid separate. So yes, brake fluid is just like a compression fluid. It compresses, and yes, water compresses as well, but it compresses on a different form versus brake fluid. So yeah, I know it's not a very long video, but this would be a good way to determine on if you need to change your brake fluid, or if you don't. Also, I picked this little tester pin up off of Amazon. I think I paid right around $5 or $6 for it. You can get a 2-pack for I think $10 or $11. But yeah, cool little tool. Good way to determine if you need to change your brake fluid or not. But yeah, I hope this was helpful to somebody, and if it is, or you know somebody it might be a useful product for, I just typed in brake fluid tester pin on Amazon, and it popped right up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. As always, thank you for watching, coming back week after week, time after time, watching my videos. I know I haven't been posting on a regular basis as much lately, but I'm trying to do my best to get some kind of content out here for you guys to be able to enjoy. But other than that, as always, please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't checked out any of my other videos, maybe go back, check out some of those, and I'll see you guys next time.